Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Last segment for Systems Failure. This is where we talk about adventure ideas. Now, the book has some ideas. I have some ideas. I'm going to give you both. And guess what? Your ideas mean more. You read this, you look at what you have, you can hodgepodge your own thing together or go a completely different way. It's fine. You can do that. In fact, I want you to do that. Take this in a different direction. See how it goes. You'll probably have a great time.
The core values of #RPGate and any good tabletop group are escapism, not representation, entertainment over activism, and natural, organic inclusion, not forced diversity. Please follow that QR code or refer to the description below for the link to the charity we support, which is the Wounded Warrior Project. Thursdays and Saturdays, you can watch the Dirty Casuals on twitch.tv/Legion of Myth. Fridays and Sundays, you can watch the Friday Night Chill Stream and RPG Digest on our YouTube and Rumble channels. Please leave us a comment with your thoughts and experiences, and if you like our gaming content, please be sure to subscribe to Legion of Myth.
All right. So here we go. Nope, it didn't actually do what I wanted it to do.
You just all you need to do is hit present like you normally would.
All I need to do is do that. Okay. So, campaign adventure ideas and settings. First, I'm going to go over what the book suggests, and it's not bad. It's not bad for campaign. It depends on what your players want.
Great American Bug Hunt.
Exactly. Hey, you know what? If you're all splatterpunks or wackos or whatever, you just go and kill. We're all dying anyway. Might as well take as many bugs with us as possible.
I'm in on that one.
If that's the campaign you want, this is the campaign you get right here. For the last year or so, NORAD and numerous militias have finally declared the first major counteroffensive against the bugs. All over the country, humans are striking back and striking hard. Before long, any group of characters could find themselves either part of the hunt or in its crossfire. So, depending on how your player group reacts, they could be part of the wave of resistance or part of the people keeping their frickin' head down. It depends. But if your group's any fun, you're going to be part of the hunt in some way, shape, or form. Then we have the survivors. System failure is about surviving in a world gone mad, and in this campaign, it's the only goal. This is your Walking Dead type scenario where you're trying to survive. Just make it to the next day is an accomplishment enough for you. That's what it is. And if you want to have a X-Files Monster of the Week, every gaming session is its own little mini campaign, beginning, middle, and end. You can do that with a survivor setting. Today, we need food. Today is an adventure going out to buy food. The trials and tribulations involved with that and making it back home with the food. Next time, it'll be water. Next time, it'll be spare parts or batteries or whatever.
Fallout
or
style.
A bug attack. Whatever. You can have an entire campaign easily months long with that premise in mind. Completely doable. That's not good.
No.
Yep. Yeah, grenades have much less effect on things that aren't on the ground.
Your catch. That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah. And of course they have no hands, so yeah, probably not.
Wait, those aren't hands? Those are kind of hand things.
Those are claws. Claws. Then we have the search and rescue. This is if you're a more heroic, high-minded player group. Search and rescue. Regardless of who the heroes are aligned with, themselves, a militia, or NORAD, they have dove headfirst into the great American bug hunt and have no chance of looking back. Over the course of their exploits, they become aware of the millions of humans held prisoner by the bugs, many awaiting a fate worse than death. Yes.
Oh.
Millions of people are in stadiums and the places like the Pentagon or anywhere where you can pen in thousands of people at a time, and they're constantly gassed waiting for brain bugs. It's a zombie assembly line, basically. And your job is to save these people from being brain bugged. That's a noble goal. That's your group's job in your organization fighting against the bugs. This is your subset of skills and responsibilities. That's what you do. Think of it very much like like the Matrix, pulling people out of the Matrix. You're taking away from the enemy's resources and adding to your own. Classic guerrilla warfare tactics. Make the enemy strength your own, stuff like that. That's what you do. You find more people for the cause. And the more people you have on your side keeping humanity alive and kicking is probably a good thing. Next we have sample adventures. Okay, Dogs of War. So far, these campaign ideas have focused on relatively selfless, heroic campaigns, but one of those characters in parties who don't feel like playing the part of a crusading free fighter. Okay, stop. Come here. That's right. Come a little closer.
I can't get any closer.
If you want to play a bad guy or you want to play a dick, play a bug.
Oh.
Right? Systems failure, just like other Palladium games that come before it, Dead Rain, the other one with the Night Lords,
Nightbane?
You either play a good guy or you play another game. All right? This is not valid. Don't do this.
Well, I have a caveat to that in this game specifically. I do agree with you. That's how Palladium's set up. This one could be a fun diversion. This could be a diversion game. You could run it that way since it is a caricature game. Not that I would want to do that, but I could see. I could see the potential in just kind of playing. We're gonna play post-apocalyptic gangsters.
Okay, so
again, looking at that picture is like another example of that. Again, that's definitely like an over the top. Let's just play this
Duke Nukem, dude.
Yeah, let's just play it for all the fun that it's worth for a few sessions, and then go do something else later. So I'm not saying I disagree. I think Heathen Dog's right in what the general premise should be, but I more so than those other games, I think this one would allow you to play the nonsense, and you could just move on after that.
Right. And all of those adventure, campaign ideas are valid, even good. They're all good, but there are others that you can think of that would fit just as well or better. Like something that Max said earlier, like you are part of, say, NORAD, and you're part of the psychic program, only you're an experimental psychic. Maybe you now have psychic powers equal to other SDC Palladium games, which this one you're definitely not. Or super serum type stuff where you can put in aspects of Heroes Unlimited, the super soldier option, to become a superhero and fight the bugs that way. That's doable too. As a matter of fact, I think this game system works really well merged into another system entirely.
After the
Heroes Unlimited will work. Ninjas and Super Spies it'll work. Villains Unlimited it'll work. Scrapers it'll work.
I can see this going into After the Bomb as well. The Empire Humanity messing up, and
any modern day SDC environment, this premise and the bugs themselves and their powers will function very well. Beyond the Supernatural, yes, Beyond the Supernatural will work. Now, the problem with Beyond the Supernatural and Nightbane and games like and Dead Rain, games like that, they already have a functional and ingrained enemy built into the system. So I would stay away from that. Ninjas and Super Spies and Heroes Unlimited has that modern day setting, but no ingrained enemy. The bugs can slide right in. And you can fight bugs with superpowers or super ninja skills or chi powers or whatever. You won't be in as much of a deficit as you are playing the OCCs raw in this game.
And you have to pick and choose. Are you going to go stop villain X or bug Y?
Yeah. Or maybe the villains are like, dude, we got to join together against these bugs. Let bygones be gone for a minute.
And of course, you're going to have the few that are like, These bugs, I can control them. I'm going to be their Mac Daddy.
Yeah. I mean, there's always the villain that has control over insects because that's a power.
Yep.
Maybe he has control of these bugs too. I don't know. But
Oh,
that would be fun
that would be awesome to have not full control, just partial control. So there's always some getting away.
Yeah. You can't control them specifically, but maybe you can direct them.
There you go.
Like move them like a whole bunch of lemmings. Like move them this way.
Like
move
drawing
them
your
that way.
finger across an ant trail.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you can do that. There's all kinds of adventure ideas that will work, especially cross system. Now, does that work at all? Obviously not. I told you games like Nightbane and games like Dead Rain that have ingrained enemies already built in, not so functional. But, Rifts technically works with everything. But Rifts already has alien bugs trying to take over the planet. So it's just another variety of that.
Oh, you get the Zittisix or whatever they're called fighting these bugs, and then you have Archie against the mechanoids. Man, it's robot on robot, bug on bug.
All kinds of crap going on in Rifts already. You don't need this. All right, you don't need it. All right, but I can imagine this in Palladium Fantasy. If you're running a Palladium Fantasy game and these bugs come in, they're eating electricity. Okay, you got to change that. Change it a little bit. Alter it a little bit. What do they eat?
Magic.
They eat magic.
Yep.
They eat natural PPE and Palladium World. Good. Good. Could be something like that, but they fit mostly in non-villain ingrained current day settings. That's where they will fit into any Palladium setting. Those right there. So if you want to do that, you can do that too. So that's it. The adventures are pretty easy. Usually adventures for current day type things are easier because they're easier for everyone to wrap their head around. Just the whole setting is less to the imagination, so you can use that imagination in greater ways to augment a setting that everyone understands. So what do we have for chat?
Just a couple.
Okay.
Amish really making it well in this game world.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I get it. I get it. The Amish in the initial stages were basically unaffected, but after that, the bugs would go for anyone growing crops or maintaining animals because that would increase a society that's not in their control, and the Amish wouldn't be able to fight off any bug because all they have is like gardening tools and axes and such. That's not going to work. I'm sorry. So, yeah.
You could absolutely play the bad guys from The Walking Dead in a game like this. I'm the governor.
Yes. Negan's men. There you go. Saviors. Yeah. You are just a whole gang that survives by looting several other settlements so that they aren't looted badly enough to where they collapse, but they're looted badly enough to where they can't fight back. That's perfect if you want to play bad guys. But if you want that, I want you off my table because you're a real bad dude. I don't want you around me.
Lends itself to a Firefly style crew just trying to get by, going from town to town, running missions for cash. So more of a mercenary style.
Yeah. No, that's exactly perfect. You or one or two of your group are the freebooters. You move from settlement to settlement, trading wares, getting food, water, shelter, bullets, whatever, through your trade and money and all that stuff. Yeah, you can make a whole campaign about that. Sure. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that's all I had. So,
okay.
Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much. I don't know what you're covering next week. I don't know what I'm covering. Oh, no, I'm finishing up Coriolis next week. So, we'll find out what you're doing next week, but stand by for some more overviews from Heathen Dog.